The cost of visiting Jacksonville is about to go up.
The warmest day this year across East Alabama, but things are about to change. We'll have the complete forecast details coming up.
Coming up in sports, a local coach has reached the 200-win milestone. The Calhoun County baseball tournament is set to start this weekend. We have the seeds, and we also have the games for the night ahead. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wedowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Katie Edwards. Mike Stedham has the evening off. The Jacksonville City Council voted Monday to increase the city's lodging tax to help pay for public safety. The bump will move the tax from 6% to 8% and add a $2 flat tax to stay overnight inside the city limits. It will also increase the tax for an overnight stay inside the city's police jurisdiction to 4% from 3% and add a $1 flat tax to stay in that area, which is outside the city's limits, but still patrolled by Jacksonville police. The increased revenue stream will be used to fund public safety, with 75% of the revenue going towards the police department and 25% going towards the city's fire department. City spokesman Ben Nunley says the revenue is not earmarked for specific projects or line items in the public safety budgets, but that the money will be beneficial for paying employees and keeping the police department adequately staffed. Etowah County Sheriff Jonathan Horton says his department has received a $45,000 state grant to fund its domestic violence unit. Horton says the grant was secured by State Senator Andrew Jones of Gadsden. The money will be used by the special unit that is primarily responsible for investigating complaints of domestic violence and sexual assault. When we come back, if you're looking for a job, a local employer may be looking for you.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
More than 50 local businesses, governments, and other employers have signed up for a job fair to be held Wednesday. It's the third annual Anniston Job Fair, and it will take place from 2 until 5 in the main hall of the Anniston City Meeting Center on Noble Street. Participating employers will also be conducting individual job interviews in Room A of the Meeting Center. This event is hosted by the Calhoun County Chamber of Commerce and the Calhoun County Economic Development Council in partnership with the City of Anniston. Companies looking for new employees can still sign up for a table at the job fair by contacting the City of Anniston on its website. When we return, a new program has been created for students who want a college degree designed for local businesses.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Jacksonville State University is revamping its general education program and renaming it Jax Mix. The new degree creates a general education program that features micro-credentials in fields that have been identified as important to local employers. JSU officials say they conducted an extensive survey to identify the skills and knowledge most valued by employers of graduates from JSU. Area companies, schools, governments, and nonprofits ranked these skills in order of priorities: ethics, critical thinking, communication, professionalism, creative problem solving, leadership, diversity, and civic participation. The survey results guided development of the JAX Mix model and helped determine the student learning outcomes that were ultimately selected. Students can now take classes in those general categories to receive a degree that should make them more marketable when they graduate. And we have enjoyed some nice weather, but rain may be in our forecast. John Holder joins us now in the EAN Weather Center to tell us more. John?
Katie, indeed, we do have more rainfall on the way. It looks like a rainy Wednesday and a rainy Friday. We'll have the complete forecast details for all of East Alabama next.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
Well, there it is, folks. 78 degrees. Very warm day today, and that represents the warmest day so far in 2024, and that was very close to a record. The record high today at 82, the record low 14 degrees. Temperatures today about 16 degrees above the average for the high. The low this morning only 61, 21 degrees above our average low of 40. Sun rising tomorrow at 6:13, and the sun setting this evening. Look at that. The days continue to get longer at 5:38. Time for weather on your street this Tuesday night. We're going to take you out to Oak Street in Oxford. It's going to be cloudy out there. It's going to be windy, but it's going to be warm. The low tonight only 61. For most of the evening hours tonight, we are going to be in the 70s. Very pleasant conditions outside if you can withstand the gusty winds. Those winds will be up around 20, 30, maybe even 40 miles per hour coming up overnight tonight. During the day tomorrow, kind of a blustery day. It's going to be rainy. Then we've got colder temperatures coming in. We've got wind all throughout this Bernard Couch Drive out in DeArmonville. Just get ready to be wet for most of the early part of the day. Clearing out, temperatures dropping. It's going to be 71 for the high tomorrow. But that high temperature, instead of coming in the afternoon, that high temperature is going to come about 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. Then the temperatures are going to be dropping slowly throughout the day. And by the end of the day, we're going to wind up in the upper 50s. So a big change coming during the course of the day on Wednesday. As we look at the rest of the week on Main Street in downtown Oaks Bluff, get ready for temperatures that are going to be cooler, and it's going to be wet on and off throughout the rest of the week, including on Friday, most notably on Friday, with high temperatures in the 50s on both Thursday and on Friday. The 7-day forecast, again, things don't last very long for the next several days. A lot of quick changes coming. We've got this changeable day tomorrow with an 80% chance of rain in the forecast, especially early in the day. A dry day on Thursday, but much cooler, the high only 58. Friday, another rainy day. This will be a cold rain, the high only 55. Then we clear out a bit for the weekend. Could be a shower on Saturday and Sunday, about a 40% chance of a shower on Saturday, a 30% chance on Sunday, but temperatures warming right back up. We're back in the mid 60s on Saturday, lower 70s on Sunday. Another pretty good chance of rain in here on Monday and Tuesday of next week, and temperatures will continue to be on the warm side, 72 on Monday, 67 on Tuesday, and look at these nighttime lows coming up as well into the 50s, maybe some upper 50s again by Monday. Again, we don't see really any extremely cold weather coming in the forecast with the exception of Thursday morning. Even then, we're going to be above freezing in most locations all across East Alabama. We've mentioned a couple of times the winds. And we do have a wind advisory in effect for all of East Alabama. That took effect at 12 noon today, and that will be in effect all the way until 12 noon tomorrow. Winds 15 to 20 miles per hour just about at any time, and we could have some gusts today. You may have already felt that if you've been out and about driving. 40 mile per hour wind gust overnight tonight, during the day tomorrow, especially in the morning hours before lunchtime. So be careful with the winds. If you have outdoor activities planned, be careful with the winds with that. And also, if you have outdoor furniture and things like that that might be blown around, you might want to make sure that you tie that down for the winds that are coming over about the next 12 to 18 hours across East Alabama. I'll be back here tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. We'll have a look at your day at a glance, breaking down your Wednesday kind of hour by hour. And then I'll be back here tomorrow evening with AAN Local News. We'll have the complete forecast for all of East Alabama for the rest of the work week. Sports coming up next with Namath Pitts talking about a special time for Piedmont High School baseball. Namath?
Thanks, John. It was a special weekend for the Piedmont Bulldogs baseball team this past weekend, and it wasn't because they beat one of the top teams in Class 5A. It was because of something else. Matt Dearman has had a winning career as a coach, and especially while leading the Piedmont baseball program. This past Saturday, Matt Dearman scored his 200th win as Piedmont beat the number 2 team in Class 5A, Sardis. Matt Dearman and his success speaks for itself. 200 wins have all come since 2017. Since Matt Dearman took over in 2017, Piedmont has won 6 area championships, 2 county championships, has been state runner-up 3 times. 200 wins in 6 seasons speaks for itself. He actually got win number 201 last night when they beat Gadsden City. Congratulations to Matt Dearman on reaching the 200 win mark. The Calhoun County Baseball Tournament is set to start this Friday at Choccolocco Park. Here are the seeds for the Calhoun County Baseball Tournament. The defending Class 6A state champions and defending Calhoun County champions, Oxford, are the number 1 seed. Alexandria, who is a favorite by many to win Class 5A, is the number 2 seed. Matt Dearman, who just won his 201st game, found his Bulldogs as the number 3 seed. Coach Edwards and the Jacksonville Golden Eagles are the number 4 seed. Pleasant Valley might have one of the highest seeds in recent years, as the Raiders are the number 5 seed. The Donahoe Falcons, who are a favorite in Class 2A, are the number 6 seed. Ohatchee is the number 7 seed in their first season under Coach Parrish. Blake Jennings and the White Plains Wildcats are the number 8 seed. J.D. Phillips and the Walter Webber Panthers are the number 9 seed. Faith Christian is the number 10 seed. Tommy Miller and the Jacksonville Christian Thunder are the number 11 seed. Weaver is the Bearcats are the number 12 seed. They're starting many 8th graders in their starting lineup. Sachs is the number 13 seed in year number 1 of a new coach. And Anniston rounds out the seeding as they are number 14. We have a full slate ahead for baseball here in East Alabama tonight, so let's go ahead and take a look at the games for tonight. We start with Coach J.D. Phillips and the Walter Webber Panthers, who are the number 9 seed in the county tournament. They will go head-to-head against the number 10 seed in the county tournament as the Faith Christian Lions make the trip to Welborn tonight. Coach Phillips and the Panthers are coming off a great weekend where they beat Jacksonville Christian Academy and B.B. Comer to move to 2-3 on the season. Faith Christian's coming off a tough loss to Galesville this weekend. The two meet tonight as both look to gain momentum heading into the county tournament. Tonight, Coach Blake Jennings and the White Plains Wildcats get a rematch from a game they lost earlier this season. Tonight, White Plains hosts Central Clay. They went to Central Clay before and fell in that game, so they look for revenge tonight at home as they host the Vols of Central Clay. Tonight, the Sachs Wildcats will go head-to-head against Coach Turner and the Pleasant Valley Raiders, and this game will be played at Sachs. Again, Pleasant Valley is the number 5 seed in the county tournament. Sachs is the number 13. Pleasant Valley actually plays the winner of Weaver and Sachs in the county tournament, so they could play Sachs tonight and turn around and play Sachs again this Friday in the county tournament. But tonight, Coach Turner and the Raiders go head-to-head with Sachs. Tonight, the Ohatchee Indians, Coach Parrish's team, will play at the Creek Bank as they will host Coach Harper and the Weaver Bearcats. This is actually Weaver's first game of the season. It's crazy to believe the county tournament starts this week and Weaver has not played yet. Again, this is a team full of 8th graders. They hit the road tonight to get an early season test against the Indians of Ohatchee. This might be the biggest game in the area tonight. Coach Zach Welch and the Alexandria Valley Cubs, who are one of the top teams in Class 5A, are set to host Coach Edwards and the Jacksonville Golden Eagles. The Jacksonville Golden Eagles are a playoff team a year ago, starting to kind of find their groove early this season. Got the number 4 seed in the county tournament. And guess who got the number 2 seed? The Alexandria Valley Cubs. So interesting top matchup of two teams that are seeded in the top 4 in terms of the county tournament. This one should be a good one tonight. as Coach Zach Welch and the Alexandria Valley Cubs host Coach Edwards and the Jacksonville Golden Eagles. Also tonight, Coach Tommy Miller and the Jacksonville Christian Academy Thunder, they head on the road tonight as they go just a little over to Asheville to face the Bulldogs. This is non-area Class 4A against Class 1A as Coach Tommy Miller and the Thunder head to Asheville. Just like baseball, it is a full slate for softball tonight here in East Alabama. So let's go ahead and take a look at the matchups for tonight. We start with the Oxford Yellow Jackets. The Oxford Yellow Jackets are on the road tonight as they go to Southside to face the Panthers. Oxford coming off a game against Piedmont last night. They'll face another Class 6A team tonight when they go, Class 5A team in Southside, as Southside again's at home tonight hosting the Oxford Yellow Jackets Class 6A versus Class 5A non-area play. Also tonight, the Faith Christian Lions boys are headed to Welborn. The girls are headed to Jacksonville, but to face the Thunder of Jacksonville Christian Academy. This is a non-area game, but it is two 1A teams. That's been a trend for Faith Christian this week, as the Lions ladies head to Jacksonville Christian Academy tonight to face the Thunder. Also tonight, they've already played twice this season. They played twice this past weekend. They played in pool play at Glencoe where Alexandria won that game 20-5. Then they played again in the championship of the tournament, and it was White Plains who took the win. So these two teams have split against each other, and they're at Alexandria tonight. I got to tell you what, if you're in the area and you're looking for where to be tonight, you've got Alexandria and Jacksonville baseball at Alexandria, and you got White Plains and Alexandria softball at Alexandria. There may not be a better place to be tonight than Alexandria High School as the Valley Cubs ladies host White Plains in what should be a thrilling third game of the season. And then how about this tonight, the Sacs Wildcats. This is area play as the Sacs Wildcats are set to, this isn't area play. It was in volleyball, as softball is a little different. But Randolph County, the Tigers head to Sacs tonight. This is a non-area Class 3A game. We're going to figure out what the Sacs Wildcats are like. Randolph County much improved over the years. So tonight it's the Tigers and the Wildcats taking place at Sacs. Also tonight, Ohatchee, they are hosting Weaver for baseball. They're hosting Lincoln for softball. Also going to be a full night at the Creek Bank tonight. Coach Poe's team is 8-1 on the season. They have started red hot. They are surging. 3 big wins this past weekend. They look to continue it tonight. I believe they've already beat Lincoln once this season. So this is a rematch as Coach Poe and the Ohatchee Indians are at home against Lincoln. Also tonight, the Jacksonville Golden Eagles baseball team's on the road tonight, but Coach Ashley and the ladies are at home tonight when they face Coach Bryant and the Pleasant Valley Raiders. Coach Ashley, very successful coach at Weaver, now at Jacksonville. Coach Bryant's team made the state finals, looking to get the job done and win it this year. Tonight, they go to Jacksonville. I expect this one to be fireworks as Coach Bryant and Coach Ashley go head-to-head at Jacksonville. Also tonight, Cleveland County Tigers softball team's at home tonight. The boys are playing in a tournament down in Randolph County, but the Cleveland County Tigers softball team's at home tonight when they host the Bobcats of Woodland. Now this is obviously non-area Class 4A against Class 2A, but it's Cleveland County and Woodland tonight at Cleveland County. We've got a couple soccer games taking place tonight, some at Choccolocco Park, some at Fort McClellan, and others at host schools. So let's go ahead and take a look at the soccer games for tonight. We start with one that's going to be at Choccolocco Park. Now, I talked with Coach Stroud yesterday, and they were talking about how they couldn't wait to play White Plains. Well, little did I know that game is taking place tonight. White Plains and Weaver, both set to play again. This game is going to be not at White Plains, not at Weaver, but it's going to be at Choccolocco Park as Weaver and White Plains soccer boys and girls play tonight at Choccolocco Park. Now, this next game is also not at Faith Christian, not at Donahoe, but it's at Fort McClellan. So this game tonight is going to be at Fort McClellan. It's going to be an area game featuring the Donahoe Falcons, the Lions of Faith Christian. Faith Christian's already got a win over Weaver this season. Donahoe, Aaron Turley looking to hoist a blue trophy. This game's at Fort McClellan tonight. So again, not at Donahoe, not at Faith Christian, but at Fort McClellan. Also tonight, the Jacksonville Golden Eagles boys, and this is not girls, just boys. This is only a boys game as the Jacksonville Golden Eagles will head to Gadsden and they will face the Conquerors of Coosa Christian. Again, this is only boys action, not girls. And the final game for tonight is Cleveland County, the Tigers at home. Girls fresh off winning their first game in program history. The boys doing what they do. So that game tonight is going to be at Cleveland County as the Tigers are set to host Mumford. Again, Mumford goes from Talladega County up to Cleveland County to face the Tigers of Cleveland County. And that's it for EAN Local Sports.
Thanks for the update, Namath, and thank you for watching today. You can find us here every weekday on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or our website. Just go to the platform of your choice and watch our news, sports, and weather content whenever it's convenient for you. We'll see you back here Wednesday for your news on your schedule.